This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I love being here helping you with playing the guitar. In this video, we're going to continue to work with the E, A, and B7 chords, which we have learned previously, with B7 being the newer chord that we're focusing on right now in the lesson series. We'll also run into some other chords that we've played previously, but these are sort of the focus chords of this lesson. With these chords, we're going to be looking at how to handle situations where we have 2 chords per measure. We've done some of this previously in other videos, so of course I'll review some of those techniques and I'll be explaining some new ones as well. It's going to be great. Now this video does accompany lesson 7 from my Chords and Harmony Books 1 and 2 method book. In that book, we're going to be on pages 43 and 45, jamming together on songs 6, 9, and 11. So it's going to be great. So you're going to want to turn to those pages as we work on those songs. Okay, so let's take a look at how we handle strumming. And we'll practice with these chords as we get warmed up when we have 2 chords per bar. Now, we're going to be using, for the most part, down, down, up, down, up, exclusively with these different songs when we have 1 chord per bar. But we're going to look at some different ways we can handle having 2 chords per bar. And as we're jamming on each of these songs, it actually has it written out which one of these strategies to use at a given moment. So you get chances to practice with all of them jamming along with these different songs. But we're going to take each one at a time. We'll start with some of the ones that are more of a review, and then we'll go on to some new ones. So one of the first ways that we've handled things when we have our strumming pattern down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. When we have 2 chords per measure, a great way to handle it, and I have it down here at the bottom, is to use the first half of the strumming pattern twice, once for each of those 2 chords. So down, down, up for 1 chord, and down, down, up for a 2nd chord. If we were to practice that here with these chords, I'll do a measure of E, and then we'll do half a measure of A, half a measure of B7, and come back to the E chord, and we'll just cycle that a little bit. So that'd be like 1, 2, re, ti, and we'd have E, 7, then E, we'll do it again, and A, B7, so down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Now, we've done that a lot before in handling where we have 2 chords per measure, and you're going to be using that with number 6, as you'll see written there with song number 6. That is how we're going to do it when we have 2 chords per measure. Well, let's look at some other techniques like that we'll be using with number 9. With number 9, we will use that technique some. It's written in where you're going to use it. But we'll also use a couple others. We've done this one before where we use the down, down, up, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. And we do 1 chord on that first half and the 2nd chord on the 2nd half. So 1 chord going down, down, up, and the other going down, up, down, up. So if we were to do that with our little exercise here that I had in, we'd have the E, that you can handle that sort of thing. We've done that before as well. Now, a newer option that we haven't done before is to go down, up on the first chord and down, up on the 2nd chord. So if I were to plug that in, we'd have 1, 2, re, ti, and E. Using that one some there with number 9. So with number 9, you'll actually run into all 3 of these, and it's written there right on the staff which one you should use to get to practice with all of them. Of course, you could plug any of these in other places as well. Now, another option that we haven't worked on before is actually just continuing to use the down, down, up, down, up strumming pattern. But because beat 3 is obscured, we've got this little syncopated moment here where we have the 2 up strums back to back. We have 2 choices really on how we would split up this strumming pattern with 2 chords. One is to anticipate that chord change and bring it in on the previous up strum. This is actually the most common thing to do. So to go down, down, switch chords on that up strum, and then continue with that second chord. The other option would be to delay it and actually have that second chord come in with just the up, down, up. That's less commonly done, but either could be done. With number 11, we're going to be using this technique right here. We're going to bring it in anticipation. I'll demonstrate both. So with the E chord, A chord, and B7 chord again, we'd have that down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Anticipate. That's the more common thing to do, but if we were to alternatively delay it and wait till the up, down, up, it would sound like this. 1, 2, ready, and. Difference there when you delay it, and there may be a time in a given song where we want that delay to happen, so it just kind of depends whether you want to anticipate where that chord change happens or delay it. Of course, if you didn't want to do either, then we've got these other options as well. Okay, so it's time for us to go ahead and jam together. We'll start with number 6, then do number 9, number 11. With number 11, we're going to be using this technique. Otherwise, it is specified in the different parts of the song and the different parts of the progression there, which one of these you'll be using when there's 2 chords per measure. It's going to be super fun. Of course, we'll have a slower tempo for each one of these and then a faster tempo, starting with 6, then number 9, then number 11. Let's go ahead and jam together. Okay, awesome. I hope this is super, super fun for you and super, super helpful. In the next video, we're going to be moving on to Lesson 8 in the Chords and Harmony Books 1 and 2 method book. We're going to be learning the F chord and the G7 chord. So a couple new chords. It's going to be awesome. Take care. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And be sure to check out more great content. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.